It has been in our sky for as long as humanity has existed. Every ancient culture worshipped it. Every poet has written about it. Every child has looked up and felt something they cannot name. But what if the moon is more than it appears? What if the most familiar object in our sky is also the most mysterious? The moon's near side is all we have ever seen. The same face always. Maria, ancient lava plains, dark and smooth. Craters from billions of years of impacts. A surface that tells the story of the solar system's violent youth. This is the moon humanity has always known, but it is only half the story. In 1969, humanity first set foot on the moon. Apollo 12 deliberately crashed a piece of equipment onto the lunar surface. Scientists expected a brief vibration, like striking a rock. Instead, the moon rang like a bell, and kept ringing for almost an hour. A solid rock does not do that. In 1972, Apollo's impact caused the moon to ring for 3 hours. Scientists were astonished. Some quietly concluded, the moon may be hollow. The math confirms the strangeness. The moon's density is too low for its size. It is less dense than it should be if it were solid rock throughout. Dr. Gordon McDonald of NASA noted in the 1960s that the data seemed to indicate the moon was more hollow than solid. Two Soviet scientists proposed in 1970 that the moon might be an artificial hollow satellite, constructed and placed in orbit, not natural, made. The moon always shows us the same face. This is called tidal locking. Gravity has slowed the moon's rotation until it matches its orbital period exactly. Every large moon orbiting close to its planet becomes tidally locked eventually. Science says, natural process. But some ask, what if it was oriented deliberately? The near side facing Earth for observation. The far side permanently hidden for something else. Every ancient civilization, the Egyptians, the Chinese, the Maya, the Greeks, the Sumerians, independently developed moon worship. Without contact, without communication, all of them looked up and felt something is there. Something watches. Is that instinct? Or is it memory, a deep biological recognition that something important exists at that address in the sky? The moon is exactly the right size and distance to create a perfect solar eclipse. The moon covers the sun precisely, revealing the corona. The probability of this being accidental is extraordinarily low. The moon is also moving away from Earth at exactly 3.8 centimeters per year. It has been here long enough for life to develop, and it will leave before the sun expands, as if its presence was timed, calibrated, intentional. If the moon is hollow, what is inside? Some researchers point to unexplained lights observed on the lunar surface for centuries. Bright flashes, moving lights, geometric patterns. Apollo astronauts reported unexplained objects. Neil Armstrong reportedly said, off the record, they were there watching us. If something built the moon and placed it in orbit, it may still be there. On the far side, in the hollow interior, watching. The UFOs that have been reported near the moon, craft emerging from the lunar surface, objects moving in ways that defy physics, may not be coming from distant stars. They may be coming from much closer, from inside. The answer to the Fermi paradox, where is everyone, may not require us to look beyond our solar system. It may be in orbit, 384,000 kilometers away. Every night, from the moon, Earth looks like a small blue dot. Fragile, alive, singular. If something has been watching from inside the moon for thousands of years, they have seen everything. Every war, every civilization, every act of beauty, and every act of destruction. They have watched us grow from cave fires to nuclear weapons to space travel. And they have said nothing. Yet, The moon hangs in our sky tonight. Same face, same silence, the same object that ancient priests worshipped, that sailors navigated by, that poets have written about for 10,000 years. We went there, we walked on it, and we came back with more questions than we arrived with. The moon rang like a bell. Something placed it perfectly, and it always hides one face from us. The Lai Xingrun may not be coming. They may already be here, watching from the dark side,